Taurus, this is your July 20th to July 26th forecast. Your most influential event for this week is going to be the moon being conjunct the Pleiades constellation in Taurus, and that is going to occur on 7/20. So that is going to highlight your spiritual development and growth. So your inner guidance is going to awaken through earthly tactile experiences and your emotional resonance, and you're being guided to do crystal work. So work with those crystals or earthbound meditations to ground the downloads that you receive into your body. So let's also see what your focus is here. So we have the Three of Pentacles. So you are willing and open to put in the work to grow and to advance. We also have you as the Magician showing up. I love to see that, because this is you really being able to master the information that you're receiving, and you like receiving that information, like not being afraid of it, not knowing like, okay, what do I do with this now? This is like you taking in that knowledge and wisdom in a mature way, in an advanced way, on a higher frequency, and processing it in the way that is best for you. So you're receiving it, you're understanding it, and you're utilizing it out in your 3D experience. We also have the Ace of Wands here as well. So new ideas, new revelations, things that you're passionate about coming through to you. So let's see any challenges that may come up here. So we do have the Knight of Pentacles here. So some of you it may take you a minute to process these things and to really understand like what it means and how you can have a different reality and how you can be more of your authentic self. So for some of you, that processing part, when you receive it, those downloads, when you know for sure that you've shifted timelines, you've raised your frequency, there is like this little moment of, now what? What do I do here? So if you stay in the energy and the frequency of the present moment and decide based on where you are at the present moment in time, things will come to you more easily. Things will flow more easily to you, because you'll start to recognize the universe bringing you the signs, bringing you the synchronicities, bringing you the options, showing you, guiding you towards what is next for you. And the more you're able to do that, the more easier things will flow, the more easier you resonate with those downloads that come through and connect with you. What else? And this is also about you sort of, and we did speak to that a little bit, about like having the knowledge, having the wisdom, and then just working through how do you apply that in your everyday life? How do you connect with others and share that knowledge and information? So this is going to present you with many different ways and opportunities that you can do that. So you may want to start with just your daily activities, incorporating spirituality into that. And you're more advanced here. We know that, we understand that here. But again, you raising to a higher frequency and unlocking more information about yourself as a Starseed and Lightworker. There may be those moments where you have to like take a little bit of a step back and like, oh, okay, let me regroup here. Let me see all that I am, see everything that I have here, and then that will help you to process that and to understand like what comes next to you, and how you can best utilize the information that you have. There's also this moment of you being appreciative and grateful for the knowledge and wisdom that you received thus far, and the accomplishments that you've had. And this is also about you overcoming obstacles that come your way, like as a part of you raising your frequency. So you know that there's those moments there where you may have had a setback here or there, and you may have had to just practice forgiveness for yourself as well as practice forgiveness for others. Okay. We also have the temptation here to go back to those old belief systems, or to not step out of your comfort zone or not advance yourself further. There's also just this, there may be sort of resistance as it comes to moving forward and utilizing your gifts in a new way and sharing that with the world even. Those things can come up as a challenge for you here. Let's look at underlying fears. So we do have the Seven of Cups. So we do have like the options coming through to you being able to work through them to experience success. And this does come after some time. It's a part of your journey here. But along that journey, you absolutely can be successful and live your dream life. But you may have this underlying fear of like, okay, how do I process all of this information? How do I prioritize all of these things? Me living my most authentic life is me maybe having multiple businesses or, different organizations that I work with the community with. And you may be just trying to process how you can handle and manage all of those things here. So we're seeing that come up here. And I feel like I mentioned this for last week's reading for some reason. I mean, I'm a Taurus, so that's how I kind of remember, but I do feel like this is sort of coming up again here as an underlying issue or a challenge for you. So you absolutely can do anything that you put your mind to and that you're desiring, and you may want to explore different ways and research others that have are very successful and how they manage their time and how they manage all of the different efforts that they're are a part of their life. So let's look at your beliefs here. So absolutely, you are wanting to be in this environment where you are utilizing your gifts and talents and being financially free off of that. But then these are things that you're passionate about. Everything that you're passionate about, everything that you love to do, everything that brings you joy, fulfillment, and abundance here is what you're working towards. Let's look at your approach here. So you have a couple options available to you. We're seeing that confirmation of that. And you may also feel a little bit unsure about which options to take, which avenues to take. And that's where that research and potentially connecting with soul family members. And for some of you, this may even be about you reaching out to those individuals that are successful and requesting to connect with them so that you can learn more, or requesting they mentor you or they coach you or you interview them. They may have programs available to you that can support you. So this is potentially opportunity for you to learn more. Okay, but there are choices here. There are many different paths that you can go down and different avenues that you can take. So there is no limit here. There's no limit to what you can do, to what you can achieve, to how you can prosper. There's no limit. And there's no wrong choice either. Everything you do is going to have a unique experience designed for you. So it's all about what you want to experience. We also have the Hanged Man here. So I feel like you also want to be prosperous, but you want to be able to have those moments where you can take periods of introspection. You can take periods to relax. You can take periods to replenish your cup. You can take periods to yourself and to rebuilding and healing yourself so that you can come back stronger and assist and uplift and help more individuals and be more and be support to even more of the collective. So I feel like this is your ultimate goals here. And let's look at your approach. So we do have the Six of Swords here. Okay, that's not a bad approach at all, because you are taking these experiences that you're having here and you're evaluating it, you're reflecting on them, and you're taking the lessons that you're learning from those and moving on. So that is the best position that you can be in, not judging yourself, not defining those experiences as bad, but just viewing them as experiences that you designed for yourself to learn more about you, to learn more about what you prefer, and to learn more about like what your desires and your dreams are, as well as what you came here to do. Okay, so all of these lessons, these experiences are leading you and guiding you down the path towards your fulfillment and towards you accomplishing the goals here. All right. do have the Six of Cups here, so there's absolutely soul family that you can connect with and that can provide support and wisdom, and they may have knowledge as well. And this is also there's soul family out there that you may want to consider collaborating with or partnering with in some way, or working on a project with, or just sharing information that you have and you all co-creating or just talking. Okay, so there's definitely that soul family out there, that soul tribe. And then this is also that confirmation that, yeah, you do have these gifts and these talents, so it is time for you, when you're ready, of course, to start exploring them, to start sharing them with the world. Okay? So let's look at your external environment. Wonderful. So there's lots of new portals opening. There's new ways that you can share this knowledge and these gifts and talents that you do have. There's going to be ways that are opening up to you to share them. That's wonderful. And I feel like this is about the collective consciousness as a whole, shifting into a new chapter, into a new portal here. And it's really going to depend on who is wanting to go to one where there is fulfillment and there is a higher frequency versus one that has a lower frequency and it's just a lot of turmoil and chaos. So it's really your choice on which portal you actually go through out here externally. So we have the Four of Pentacles here as well. So you are being guided as part of this process to be grateful and appreciative for what you have, for everything that you've accomplished to this point. You may also find yourself in a place where you could be a little more giving and supportive of others. So however that resonates to you, you're being guided to do that. So if you can give a little bit more of your time, of your energy, of your money, whatever this is, and however you feel comfortable in sharing more, you're being guided to do that. Okay. Also, you may, as you're deciding your path and you're deciding between these options and you're deciding which gifts and talents you want to explore and expand on, run it through your heart space. Run it through. You're thinking of it from a logical perspective, as we do as Tauruses, but also run it through to see how you feel about it, to visualize on it, dream about it, and see what that looks like for you, and if that's something that you feel would be fulfilling to you. So you may also want to ensure that you're doing those things as well. All right. So you are coming into some spiritual revelations, some activations here, and there may be. So I'll just say this carefully because I'm hearing one word, and I do have a little bit of a different definition of it based off of learning about this from Daryl Anka, who channels Bashar, who's an interdimensional being, and they're on a much higher frequency. But yeah, I'm hearing karma, but karma is really just the opportunity for you to see in the moment what you're doing, how you're acting, what your emotions are, and allows you to, at that very moment in time, say, wait a minute, yeah, no, this is not how I want this to go. This is not what I prefer. And then you shifting into the energy, into the mood, into the emotions that you want to feel. And you changing right at that moment in time while it's happening, while you're in the experience, as opposed to it just being like a missed opportunity. So that's all that karma is, and that's what's coming up here. Just that opportunity for you to be more aware of those circumstances and situations as they're happening, so that you can stop yourself in the moment and change course, change direction. Okay, what other guidance do we have? Keep the hope, keep the faith, trust that everything is happening for your highest good. Trust that everything is happening and working out in your favor. And that doesn't mean like, oh, that means you're going to get $1 million. Like, it could very well possibly mean that. But this also means that just everything is happening to give you the experience that you designed for yourself so that you can learn different things. So it's all going to work out for you if you trust in that, if you believe in that, if you know that as the truth. Okay? And if you don't, you're invited to explore why that is. What are those beliefs that you have that are underlying, that are keeping you stuck or stagnant or making you feel less worthy, or that you don't deserve anything that you desire and more? Okay. What else do we have? Wonderful. We have the Two of Cups. And so this could be you and your partner, or this may also be, since we're really speaking spiritually here, you, your ego and your higher self joining, merging, becoming one, and you managing that ego very well. And also you being connected with source and more with your intuition here as well. This is bringing up a lot of emotional fulfillment and love and allowing more of abundance and opportunities to flow through you and for you to connect with on that higher frequency. Okay, so let me get one more here and then we'll get some oracles here. So we have the Page of Swords here. Okay, so you being courageous and brave and taking a really straightforward approach here and trusting and believing in yourself and all that you're setting out to do here, because you have a lot of ambition, you have a lot of goals here that you're working towards, but you need to have that trust. You need to believe in yourself. You need to know that you will be successful here. Keep that faith in your dreams is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what other messages do we have for Taurus? You're stepping into a brand new chapter and you have special gifts. Never surrender to being normal. Wonderful. I mean, you cannot make this up. We're just talking about this. This is essentially this whole time what we're talking about here, utilizing those gifts and talents and abilities that you do have and allowing yourself to enter new chapters where you are abundant beyond your wildest dreams here. So that is that confirmation. I love that. So we have you using your voice, expansion and freedom, more of you expanding upon those gifts and talents and raising your frequency, receiving those downloads, receiving those codes, receiving those messages, and allowing yourself to be divinely guided on your path, on your journey. Wonderful. Soul writing. Interesting. So for any of you that are interested in journaling, and this may mean something different here, but what I'm getting is more about you writing your path. And you can use journaling as part of the process, but I'm really hearing that this is you writing the new chapter that you are in and identifying what that looks like and sharing that vision with the universe and then taking inspired action as if you already have that. Because you do. You absolutely do. You wouldn't be able to think about it or dream about it if you didn't already have it. Okay, Taurus? All right, so those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful week.